It's all good, Diesel. Does it pass the weasel standards? It's very good, man. Thanks. I would really like if you didn't film me eating, man. It makes me feel fat. You're like the furthest thing from fat. You're like a stick. You should eat like 5 bowls a day just to fatten yourself up a bit, man. Hey, get your camera off me, man. Stop. I don't like it when you watch me eat. Weirdo. Weirdo. Says the guy who talks to his dogs. We're just a weird house, I guess. So it's already pretty much the end of the day. I had a bunch of stuff going on. It's Sunday, so now I'm ready to leave on a trip. But first I have to edit my video, and then we'll be off on the road towards Regina. We only have to be there for noon tomorrow, so we got lots of time to get there yet. But I want to get there as early as possible, and I want to leave tonight. But first, I'll take you through how I get ready for a trip. Well, I like to keep all my stuff close together, all the important stuff, right? Like I got my extra camera here, my old camera. That's my spare camera now. My GoPros, one's over there, that's the main one that I use. Battery charger for this camera that I'm using now. Keys, deodorant, cologne, because you gotta smell good. Other GoPro case, this helmet can go back on the fridge actually. It's kind of dirty. I'll wash it off next time I'm home because I don't have time right now. That's where I keep my helmet, up there. And I edit the vlog right here real quick. I'll get it rendering, we'll take off. First I'm gonna do that so that I can load up the truck while it's rendering. This is my bag where my socks and underwear stay, as well as all my like toiletries, like my toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash and stuff. That's all in here so I can transport it between my truck and the truck stop. In here is the towels for the floor. Diesel's blanket that I wash every time I'm home, just so that that stays clean. It's Diesel and Sergeant's blanket, pardon me. He's still eating. And I load it all up into the truck, and I make sure everything is locked down, shut down. Everything that doesn't need to be on is off. Yeah, it's a little bit of a process for me to get going, more so than some people. Some people just grab a bag and go. Me, I gotta get the dogs ready. I gotta get their dog food ready. That's what that bin is down there, underneath that shoebox. That's their food. Gotta make sure they have enough food. Gotta make sure the water is ready. Gotta make sure everything is good to go. And then we can roll out. So first off, let's get this vlog edited really quickly so that I can get going. Okay, video is edited, it is rendering. I've got all my stuff together there by the door. The dogs are ready to go. Everybody's happy. Right? Good. Truck's already idling outside. All I gotta do is take my stuff here and there, put it in the truck, and we'll be good to go. This is the flag I got from Sharon recently. Remember I had that big Canada flag in here? Sergeant, don't you dare chew on that. This. I was thinking of hanging this up in my lower bunk, somewhere where he won't get at it. But I'll figure out a place where I can hang this in the truck. I've been wanting to give a couple of my friends a shout out for a little while already. They're based in the Silicon Valley. They're a great group of guys, and we've become friends over the last couple of months and whatnot. And they've been studying the problems in the industry for the independent owner operators. And there's quite a few of them if you think about it. You know, drivers in the 70s and 80s were making almost the same that we're making now. But look at the difference in the cost of living. So this isn't a brand deal or nothing. This is just me wanting to talk about something that I think is going to be big. I don't know, they were gracious enough to help me out with my camera. Like, that's how good of friends they are to me. I ran over my camera, or got it run over, and you know, they called me up, they're like, you know what? We really believe in what you're doing, Trucker Josh, and we want to help you out. And they didn't ask for anything in return, nothing. But you know what? We sat down and, as friends do, we were just hanging out and talking about what they're doing in the future. I said, you know what? I think you're onto something big here. You know, I decided on my own to talk about it a little bit with you guys here, see what you guys think. Now, trucking is the backbone of our economy. And it's not just that. Everything around you was once on a truck. Think about it, the camera I'm holding right now, the computer you're watching me on, maybe the TV, the couch you're sitting on, the chair you're sitting on, the vehicle you're driving. Hopefully you're not watching me while you're driving. But everything was once on a truck. We all know this is common fact, especially if you watch my channel, you know these things. The modern truck driver is facing much harsher economic situations than they were in the past, like I said, right? So these guys have taken it upon themselves to mitigate all the problems for the independent owner-operator. So that's when you schedule your own loads, you load your own loads, you have your own company, your own running rights. Everything is you and no one else. That's the independent owner-operator. They haul a lot of the freight that moves around the roads in America, and they're not getting paid nearly enough, I don't think, for the amount of work they're doing. And these guys have done a lot of research and they're sharing it with me, and I was kind of blown away. I was like, well, I did not know this stuff. They're doing a lot of research and whatnot, and this isn't one of those government research projects or anything. This is a group of guys who have deep connections to the industry. Their families, drivers, their dads are drivers, their parents, their uncles, and they want to help the industry, and they've taken it upon themselves to do this. So I'm going to stand behind these guys because I believe in what they're doing. If you want to find out what they're all about, you can go to drayapp.com and check them out. And if you are an owner-operator, an independent owner-operator, and you want to share some of the problems that you've been facing with them, just so that they can get a better idea of what we go through on a daily basis. Remember, this is independent owner-operators. You can voice your problems to them on Twitter by tweeting them at Dray Team using the hashtags hashtag trucker problems and hashtag Dray. And you can become a part of their trucking revolution. The way they explained it to me, I can really see this going far, because the day and age of brick and mortar businesses is coming to an end and everything is going digital. And that's their vision for the trucking industry, is to move everything digital, where you can pretty much do everything from your smartphone, from signing bill of ladings, to scheduling loads, to finding your routes, to talking to other drivers on forums and whatnot. Like, I don't even know everything. We're gonna keep in contact with this, and you're gonna be hearing more about them from me, just because I really think they're on to something big here. So I'll keep you updated on what happens. And just a big shout out to them. I think they're on to something big. You can go check them out, drayapp.com. We have officially made it into the truck. We're officially on the road. How does that make you feel? Makes me feel pretty good. I always love getting into the truck after being home for a few days because everything smells clean. Look at that bed back there, so clean. I got my laptop in there all strapped in and whatnot. Okay, so how does it feel? Just putzing through Steinbach, heading out. Leaving way later than we wanted to, but we're still way ahead of schedule, so you can't really complain, whatever. We'll still get there with plenty of time. I just wanted to be a little earlier, but oh well. What was I gonna do with a whole day off there anyway? Well, there's a restaurant in that new credit union. I couldn't see what the name was. I'm gonna have to look that up when I'm editing it. To see what that is and go check it out. So we're pretty much 6.5 hours of driving from our destination. We can legally drive through the night if we want to, or we can stop for the night and legally get there tomorrow by noon. That's when our appointment is strictly at noon tomorrow in Regina. Don't want to be late. This is one of those hardcore receivers, you know.
350 meters. Keep right on 12.
You sure, Mandy? You sure you want me to go that way? No, I think I know a better way. I know a better way. I'm gonna take 59. It's a little bit shorter. But she doesn't.
Keep right on 12.
No. I'm a rebel. I'm gonna go straight. Watch, she's gonna be all confused. Oh, I just disobeyed a direct order from Mandy. Feels good. Oh, what you gonna say now, eh? 460.873 Canadian liters for 169 and 63 cents. That did make sense. $469.63 Canadian. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. We're here at the Flying J in Winnipeg. Everybody's sleeping and going to bed, and I'm just starting my day. So I'm not too sure how long I'm going to drive tonight yet. Like I said before, I can legally get all the way to Regina, and I did sleep like really late today, so I have the energy and the hours to legally get there. I'll just get there really late. We'll see how the night goes. Not too sure what I want to do yet. We're in Headingley, Manitoba right now, so we're just on the west side of Winnipeg, headed west. We still got another 5 3/4 to 6 hours to go to Regina, Saskatchewan. It's a long time to drive through the night, but we'll see what happens. If we don't finish tonight, we'll just finish in the morning. Well, Serge, you find the perfect spot, man. You find the perfect spot.
No, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It all smells so funny.
It's Saskatchewan, man. It smells different. It's not funny. It smells different. Is that the spot?
I think there was another dog here, man.
So this is the rest area that we're at here. It's not really, well, it's sort of a rest area. It's the scale just inside of Saskatchewan. Off of Highway 1 West. Going that way. That guy gets a nice spot all over there by himself. Why are you walking around me? You're getting me all tangled up, man. Find your spot. Come on, hurry up. So this is where we're gonna rest our head, rest our eyes, rest our truck, rest our legs, rest our entire bodies tonight. It's actually a nice little rest area. It's not too bad. I very rarely ever see this scale open. How many of you have seen this scale open before? I've probably seen it open I probably count on one hand how many times I've seen the scale open in my entire career of driving. I started driving 2006. I wasn't always long distance, but I've been long distance for a few years. I'm not claiming to know everything about this industry. I know that there's those of you out there who have been doing this job a lot longer than me, who know how to do it a lot better than me, who have much more experience than me. And I totally give you the respect you deserve because you've earned it. So that's why I never claim in my videos to know everything. I do very little how-to videos and tips here, and I'll give you tips of what I've learned from my experiences. But when it comes to experience itself, you know, I'm not always the one to ask because I'm still experiencing things myself. So first I gotta experience them and then I can teach you off my experiences, right? But there's drivers, I know those of you who are watching who've been driving for 20, 30 years, you know? Hats off to you guys. This is a tough industry to be in for that long. And I am in no way, shape, or form claiming to know more than you or be more experienced than you. No, I'm just a YouTuber. These vlogs are not about my job, though I happen to be in my truck a lot making videos because that's practically my lifestyle. That's my life, that's what I do. But a lot of people come to me and ask for advice on this and advice on that. You know, I'll tell you what I know about it, but I always say go and double check it just because I don't want to give anybody wrong advice. There's a lot of guys out there who would give a lot better advice than me. And I don't want to ever give you guys the impression that I'm a know-it-all or anything. I may talk like I know it all, but really, I'm learning just like anyone else.
And the weasel's turn. How come I always gotta go second, man? How come he always gets to go first? It's not fair, man.
That's because Sergeant doesn't always wait if he goes second. He's impatient, and I know it's not fair that he has to wait, but... Oh, I just got a mosquito bite on my back. Oh, that one hurt. That was like a horsefly. You guys ever been bitten by a horsefly before? When I was quadding this last weekend with Dustin and his wife and their kids and their friends and whatnot, there was horseflies there at that little pond. Oh, and they bite. Their little stinger can sure nip you good. Whew. They can draw some blood, like seriously. How many of you have ever been bitten by a horsefly before? How many of you even know what a horsefly is? Maybe that's a better question. That's what I was talking about before, right? I sort of want to hang it. One sec. I sort of want to hang it in the back here like this, you know? Put them in there. I don't know. I don't want it anywhere where the dogs can get at it because this guy, he's going to rip it to pieces then. Aren't you? Yeah, most likely.
Thanks for joining me today. Tomorrow's a new day. We're going to be headed towards Regina, Saskatchewan. I hope you decide to join me then too. I will see you then, hopefully around 4 a.m. Central Time. I've been pretty good lately getting them up at 4 a.m. Central Time, so that is there ready for you to watch with your morning breakfast before work if you're in North America, or it's there ready for you when you get home from work over in the other side of the world there. Whatever the case, hope you had a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.